We're very lucky to live in a modern civilized society. We've got a country here that's gone through most of the hassles and upsets that developing countries have. We've had our civil wars, we've had our major upsets, we've had some world wars that have proved how relevant it is to a modern nation to keep a sensible sized army, navy and air force. So I'm all in favour of the military. I think they do a wonderful job, and when you look at what they do for us as a country, you can see very clearly that they do help preserve our democracy. The military are very clearly not involved in politics, but it's becoming an issue that the politicians constantly want to involve our forces in politics. At the moment, we've got troops in Afghanistan and we've got troops in Iraq. Neither of those places do we have a serious reason to have an interest in. The only reason that we're in Afghanistan is really to support the Americans. The only reason we're in Iraq is because we happen to support the Americans. In Iraq, about 180 of our soldiers, one way or another, have died. In Iraq, a large number in addition to those have been injured. In Afghanistan, about 90 of our soldiers have been killed, and again, many more injured. I wonder what the justification is for having our soldiers there in the first place. The reality of the situation, as far as I can see, is that the whole thing is merely about achieving political objectives with our friends stroke allies, rather than what we're really doing or not doing for the local people. In both of those countries, our soldiers are doing a terrific job. Young men and young women are facing a great deal of danger and peril and are facing it bravely and doing their very best to help those countries. But I still don't think that our government has any right to send those people there. They have no duty of care or interest in those countries. I think most of us thought we were going to be in and out of there literally in a few months. The truth is that's now gone on for years, and British military commanders are saying we're going to be there for another 5, maybe 10 years. 4 years ago, Tony Blair sold us a bill of goods about getting our soldiers into Iraq in the successful invasion. It got rid of a ruler who wasn't a very nice man, but in reality he wasn't doing much to us. I guess the real problem was that he was creating havoc for the Yanks in terms of their oil supplies. But since then, over 180 of our young people have died in Iraq. To what purpose? To what end? Are they actually going to resolve the problems in that country, or is that country going to have to resolve its own problems? I certainly think the latter is the case. I don't believe that we should be there. I don't believe that our young men and women should be there, because they're not serving a really useful purpose, and all that's happening is that many are ending up in hospital and many are ending up coming home in body bags. And this really is not to achieve anything whatsoever for our country. It is to achieve international political aims for politicians which aren't relevant to you or to me.